Hi guys, my name is Lucy Gardner. I'm here with Ian Melnick, the founder of I Am.
Hi. Today we have Lucy here to talk about a powerful message that she'd like to relay with everyone. Sometimes when we're growing and in our lives, we face different challenges and different roadblocks in our lives. And Lucy, tell us about a time in your life where you faced a similar challenge.
So, going into my sophomore year, I had a lot of feelings that I didn't deem valid. Like, I would have feelings and I wouldn't know how to express them. I didn't know what they were. I couldn't label them. And so I couldn't reach out to anyone. Like, I'd want to, but what would I say? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. So, like, in the end of the day, I felt like, okay, if I can't put a name on it, then it can't be valid. It's just, it'll pass, just rough patch, like keep going. So I just kept going, and it was like that for a while, at least a year. And yeah, I had a lot of people around me. I had family, friends, I had a relationship, school, teammates, coach, I had a job. I just had a lot going on. And I always felt the need to make sure that everyone around me was content and like that I couldn't be the burden on someone else's life. Like everyone was going at such a fast pace and like such like a steady pace and like was doing so well. Like I didn't want to slow it down or like stop it. And so I just made sure everyone around me was good, and I knew that eventually I'd get out of it somehow.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, like, when you were experiencing these different feelings, what was your, like, on a day-to-day thought process?
There wasn't a lot of motivation. Like, I think when people say they do things to please other people, like, that's where my motivation came from. Like, all right, like, I gotta go to school to make sure that, like, my family is not worried about me. Like, I gotta go to school to, like, make sure my teachers, like, maintain a good image of me. I gotta go to dance to make sure my teammates, like, we're all on the same level. Like, gotta make my coaches proud. Like, so motivation came from like pleasing other people. You know, I've seen some videos on your website already, and I've heard how some people have mentioned like a mask, like it feels like they're wearing a mask, like, and I think that mask is supposed to represent like how people want you to look.
So tell me, Lucy, how did you overcome these different feelings and emotions that you were facing?
Things definitely got worse before they got better. I ended up I had an overdose at the beginning of my sophomore year, which put me in Beaumont for a week. And then after that, I went to an inpatient care facility for the week after that. And I was gone from school for a while. And everyone around me was kind of surprised, which didn't surprise me because I felt like I was like, kind of like hiding, like I said earlier, like I didn't know how to tell anyone, so how would anyone know? And so overall, like I said, but it did get better. Like it showed me that there were ways, like it showed me all the support that I had around me, and it showed me that if I need something, I just need to speak up, and like people will be there for me.
Yeah, and I also like, I always thought you were such a happy and really nice person, like, and sometimes we just like talk to people and we don't know what's going on in their lives, and it's also comes to play that sometimes you should really listen to someone and really like be a person there to talk to. So I noticed you talked about waiting for a bed at the rehabilitation center, Havenwick. How did that go for you when it finally opened up?
I wanted to do inpatient care so that way I could go to a completely different place separated from my life and like fix myself there and like get everything better, so then when I came home I was fine and like I was back to normal, like all the stereotypes. But it was nothing like that. It was so strict, it was so not comforting. You were surrounded by unfamiliar faces all day. But that was just me though. I am a homebody. I love being surrounded by the people I know and the people I love, and I take comfort in knowing that I have that support. But other than not really knowing anyone, it was very helpful to learn new coping mechanisms that I didn't know existed, learning how to even just say how I feel, which sounds silly. Like, we're teenagers, like we're not little kids, like we should somewhat know how to like name things, but there were so many things I didn't know and that I was taught. And I actually continued going to, after I got out of rehab, I continued to go to therapy in Troy, and it was awesome. I recommend therapy to anyone that's thinking about it. The worst thing that happens if you go is you don't like it. You never have to go again. Like, therapy, it's so nice to go to a completely separate place, like apart from your life, for an hour a week at least, and just sit there, talk to someone that you know you can trust, that you know isn't gonna go tell everyone at your school, that you know will take everything you say as a valid point, and just be able to say that and say whatever you need to, get unbiased advice from a third party, and then after everything's out, after you feel better, you just leave it there and you go on with your week. And then, you know, like, it also helps because throughout the week you might go through something, and then you can be like, all right, well, Monday I have therapy, like, just like hold on till then, like, then I can talk to someone. And
that's really like powerful. I mean, people can go to a place where they can just talk, and no one can really judge you for it. And then because that's high school, I mean, it's a high pressure environment. I mean, not everybody knows how to really respond to some people's feelings. Lucy, what would you tell to someone who's looking at this video right now? They're in a dark place, or just going through maybe a rough patch in their lives. What would you tell to that person?
I would say your feelings are valid, no matter what anyone says, and that assuming you're a teenager watching this, but even if you're not, what you're going through right now is such a small part of your life. I always tell my friends being a teenager is only a fraction of your life. There's still so much more that you're gonna go through. There's still so many people you're gonna meet, so many opportunities that you're gonna have, and just not getting the help you need can take away so many things that you don't even know exist. Like, there's so many things that you'll miss, and it's just not worth staying quiet about.
And that's really powerful, Lucy. Life is a blessing. So much good happens out of life, and like she said, it's such a small portion. Thank you, Lucy, for coming today and talking about the sometimes difficult topic, and see you.